Welcome everybody. It's GT Champions. It is replay broadcast time. I'm your host Chris Ball, and it's Daytona 500 weekend. So figured I'd do a little early morning broadcast to let the Lobby 3 guys get some love. It was a crazy week for racing. Last weekend we had some technical challenges here, but we've worked it all out. Lobby 2 got a rebroadcast from Tatiana on Tuesday night. I'm getting the Lobby 3 broadcast done for tonight. Had a couple races broadcasted yesterday. It's a lot. And the Daytona 500 is today, so I'm super excited for that. That's a fun race to watch. So we're just going to get through a couple quick things, and we're going to get this thing started. It is going to be a replay, so we won't have a lot of the timing options, but it'll still be good nonetheless. Shout out to our boys at High Pre for all the stuff that makes everything look so pretty. Thanks a lot, man. highpre.com.mx to check them out. Also want to say a shout out to the Metropolis folks, metropolis.com, for being our sponsors this season. So that's a load of fun. That was a load of fun. Yesterday we spent a significant amount of time at Sebring for the Ferrari Challenge. In fact, we were there on the international circuit of it, so it's the longest portion of it. It is a two-part track. You can do two different sides, but we did the whole thing put together, and it was a load of fun. That was round 3 at Sebring in iRacing, so it was a lot of fun. It's the 296, and that was 3 rounds. We got a break next weekend, and then after that, we have the last 3 races for the season. So John Schwartz is leading it. He won again last night, so that was pretty awesome. Good job, man. Coming up tomorrow night, we are going to be running round 11 of the A-Trucks for BMRL at Dover Motor Speedway. So that'll be a lot of fun. They just did Sonoma just this past Monday, and that was a pretty great race. So we're going to be there checking that out. Also, starting up on Tuesday, Gentlemen's GP Challenge. That is week 8. And all the details are on the website, gtchampions.com/gents, so you can get the details there. This is the Nismo Cup, so there is your 3 GTRs that you get to race. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we got the 20-minute sprints on Tuesday, and we've got the 1-hour feature race on Friday. So should be loads of fun. Hope you all are going to have a lot of fun with that. All right, well, let's get ourselves over here and start off with the GT4 Mazda Atenza at the mountain. And this should be interesting. All-wheel drive car. So we're going to see a lot more of the front wheels getting some hurt put on them. But we're also probably not going to see a lot of cars sliding around under acceleration as they're coming out of the corners. Everything's just going to be nice and grippy with these cars. So without further ado, Green is going to start on the pole with Sticky Bandit right next to him. So that's Green there on the right-hand side of your screen. Second row back is going to be Fast Ginger and Nigel Higginbotham, and then which is known as Venom. And then we got S7's AT16 and TJ. That is going to be right behind them. So, going to be a fun little race. Fully loaded lobby. So, let us go, shall we? Shall we? Shall we do it? We shall. All right. Here we go. Let's watch and learn. Remember, I don't get replays, so we'll just have to do backups. And I don't really get an easy way to change the camera around. So, we're going to watch right into turn 1. All around the outside. Sticky Bandit looked like he was going to go for it, but he didn't, and Green is going to take the run up the hill, and off they all go. I hate that I don't have the keyboard on this PlayStation, but everyone is working their way back. There we go, a little bit of pressure there from S7 on Nigel, and up they go, up the hill. Look at that, nice and clean up the hill. Everyone is heading up the hill nice and smooth like. I like it. So Green having a good start so far. Everyone's kind of come out. Looks like Fast Ginger did get one spot in the start there over Nigel, so he's going to be in 4th. I like that Valentine's Day livery. That looks awesome. Oh, these guys look good. Oh, they're quick. This is a very close little pack of cars. Oh, someone's a little bit off the track back there. I don't know who that was, but I think they're going to lose a spot. There's Shredda. Right behind him, you got Renegade and Canjack down the hill. You all are the first person I've spoken to today. Somebody's going for it up here, and it looked like Chevy was getting in and around somebody, or Graham was. But all the way up to the front, we've got green, and I want a different camera angle. Thank you. There's green, Sticky Bandit in second right there. Here comes Fast Ginger. Nigel's right behind him in that black and orange car. Ooh, Nigel dives on the brakes. Wow, I think he thought he was about to run into it and he's going to lose a spot. Maybe even 2 or 3 if he's not careful. Yeah, 3 wide. This is not great, guys. There's going to be a lot of bumping around. Nigel comes out with a 1 spot loss, and right behind him is Skywalker, and that's TJ to the left of him. There, yeah, hold it together through the corner, guys. Oh, it is now a drag race up the mountain, and up ahead of them is another one. Nigel sees S7 and Fast Ginger, so AT and Fast Ginger going side by side up the hill too. But this one also looks, and here comes, look at that, Shredder gives a little bit of a boost. Whoa, that was a move. That was a move. Did y'all see that? Jeez, Shredder just stuck that right in there. There was no room for that ever. I don't know how he made that work. Oh my gosh. All right, so AT up into third. Nigel's in fourth. He gets a spot back from Fast Ginger, who's right there in fifth. Geez, we're only on lap 2, and these guys are really racing. Really racy. Meanwhile, green is like, see you later. Yeah, they got quite a distance to P3. I can't see the delta, but it's seconds away. Like, I don't know. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Yeah, it's 4 or 5 seconds that they are away from P3. But now P3's AT and Nigel broken away a little bit. You can see Fast Ginger back there leading the next group of people. So we've already broken off a couple of battles. Speaking of that, in deep, Nigel around the outside. He's going to have the inside to the next one. I love that. Just slight contact. They're being respectful with each other. I dig it. So here comes Nigel up in the podium places into the final corner. He's got AT right behind him. And oh, look at this pile of cars coming at him. Fast Ginger leading a pretty stout little group of cars back here. 4 or 5 or 6 of them. Hey, Jay. All right, so green up the hill. Here comes Sticky Bandit. And then not far away, there comes Nigel and AT. And then look at that. Shredda gets around Fast Ginger up into P5. TJ's there, Spider's there, Chevy's there, Grahman's there, Jay's there, Renegade, and Mr. Jones is all the way, that's J-Rod, RWB team captain, all the way at the back of the field. But it's 2 hours long, this race. I don't think we're going to have much to worry about as far as time goes. They have plenty of time to make things up. Green having quite the race. Sticky Bandit appears to be closing in on him. I don't know if that's the case. Does kind of look like they are. Nigel has broken away from AT once he got the clean air. He's like, I'll see you later. Shredder appears to be gaining. Or actually, I should say, everyone seems to be spreading apart, but Shredder did get up around Fast Ginger, so maybe he's gaining there. If my mind doesn't seem as sharp as it could be, a lot of it is because I set my alarm 15 minutes before this started. You're the first people I've spoken to. I wanted to get it done early, so there's plenty of time before the Daytona 500 starts. Plus, I got church to go to today, so I was trying to get all of the all that stuff done in the morning. So I went to bed early last night, so I could come and spend a couple hours with you all, and give these guys some well-deserved broadcast time. Normally, we have 3 broadcasters for a season, but unfortunately, our good friend Andy, Urban Pirate, him and his family are struggling with that wicked cancer stuff right now, and so he needed to take a break, be with his family. So thoughts out for you always there, Andy. We got you, man. We love you. All right, Green still having quite the race. Now let's see, is anybody on? Okay, so Green is on the soft tire. That makes, I can say that now because it doesn't mess up anybody's. Nobody gets to know what he's doing during live races. But since this race is already over, Green is on the soft tire, which explains why he's getting away from everybody. Sticky Bandit is on the mediums, though, and Nigel is also on the softs. So he's getting away. AT is on the mediums. So is Shredder, Fast Ginger, TJ, Can Jack. There's Spider. Chevy's on the softs. So Chevy's got some work to do on those soft tires this early in the race, starting way back in 10th. Grammon's on the mediums. Also Jay, who apparently, he's running the tribute livery for Andy, which I was talking about. Join the fight with Pirate, right? I like it. He's on the mediums, Skywalker, J-Rod, and Renegade. So yeah, only a couple of people on the softs, 3 of them. Green, Venom, or Nigel, and Chevy are the 3 soft tire drivers. So this explains why we see Green kind of getting away early. How that makes sense. But the fact that he's not pulling that far away from Sticky Bandit, and that Nigel hasn't gotten a little closer on the softer tires. But let's see, I want to see what these lap times were here. So Green went across at a 2:14, Sticky was at a 2:15, Nigel's at a 2:13 with the fastest lap thus far. So the soft tire runners are running about a second faster, and he's just about 2 seconds, 3 seconds behind. So a couple more laps, and Nigel will be all over Sticky Bandit and getting around him to get to this next spot. Can't believe we're already finishing round 8. Round 9 is coming up. We're in the RSO1. Morning, Shredder. We're in the RSO1. That is going to be at, I forget which track it is all of a sudden. My brain is just not processing. Oops. My brain is not processing the right stuff here. So I'm looking it up right now because I can. I kind of feel like it is that like St. Croix or something. Oh yeah. It is St. Croix, I think. Yeah, it is. I don't even need to look it up. St. Croix is where we're gonna be in the Audi R8 Evo, not the RSO1. I take that back. So it's the R8 Evo 2019 car. So that's where we're gonna be next Saturday. So you'll find us here next Saturday, putting that race together. Nigel's catching Sticky Bandit a little quicker than I thought he was. Let's check back here if there's any battles. Shredder trying to get up to 4th place. He's got a little bit of work to do. He's not that far away, but a few late break moments using up some of the tires will get him there, but patience will just win the day. 2-hour long races I think that's the biggest thing that many of the drivers, not all of them, of course, but many of the drivers need to learn is just being patient. It's 2 hours, right? Now, if you're down to the last 15, 20 minutes of the race, yeah, you're going to get impatient. You're going to start looking for anywhere and everywhere that you can go to get the spot. But for the beginning of the race, just follow everybody through. Save your tires. People are going to hit walls. People are going to get off the track. And you're going to just find your way up the order. All right, look at that. Shredda. We'll go on board with Shredda. It looks like he might make a move up the hill here. Is he going to go for it? Oh, yeah, he's got a good run. He's going to go for it. He's going to stick it up inside. And I hit the wrong button. Stupid thing. A little tap of the wall right there is just enough. Not a tap, but got just enough. And see, all you have to do is be patient. And Shredda moves up into 4th. Nice. Ooh, kind of screws up that corner, but he's still got the lead up the hill. And that is really important on this track. There's not a lot of places when you're climbing the hill, especially up through the windy bits here, that you can get around somebody. It's really only when they make a mistake. I do love this livery that the S7 guys were running this. I don't understand what it is. It's probably something local, countryside somethings, but we'll get a better look there. But that pass was done. Shredda is also running a pretty cool livery. The S7R or the SCR guys, got an SCR and an S7R back to back here on the track. I guess I missed it, but Nigel Higginbotham is up into 2nd place, so he did make the pass on Sticky Bandit. There's Sticky Bandit. So, and then we've got Shredda, S7's AT, and there's TJ up into 6th. Oh, we got a little something happening here. Kanjak and Gramman. So Gramman looking a little racy. Is he going to go for it here? I mean, how do you not go for it? When you're going down Conrad and you got to run on somebody, you're going to do it. But he's got to hold it together, leave him the space because he needs to. That's the dumbest comment ever, Chris. Anyway, grabbing in 7th. Now, Kanjak falls back a little bit. And next up for him is Chevy. Chevy's on the soft tires. Chevy's going to catch these guys. He's already gotten around Fast Ginger and Skywalker earlier. Now he's got to put his sights on P8 and 7. He's got to use these soft tires to his advantage and not sit around too much in these in the slipstream of these guys, because that's how you wear out your tires. And on those soft tires, you want to make them last. You got to last 50 minutes to get to that pit window. It's yeah, it's the R8 Evo J. Yes, indeed. Coming up the hill now, Chevy sees a line of cars in front of him, and he has got to make some moves to get up there. And also, Kanjak has Gramman in front of him, and he really doesn't want to lose a spot. I like that livery. That Hankook livery is awesome. You know, I've owned a pair of Hankook, or not a pair, a set of Hankook tires for a car once in my lifetime. Never after that. And you know what I've never, ever, ever had? I've never owned a pair of Goodyear tires. Not ever, not once. Or Michelin's. I've never really owned like the big brand name tires before. Except one time I had this 1977, 77? 87? No, 77 Datsun 280Z 2+2. I had one of those and had Dunlop GT qualifiers on them. They were super soft, and they were, man, that car handled. All right, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. TJ's looking. TJ's looking. I hate that I can't just switch cameras with my keyboard. It's not fair. It's not fair. Green, on the hunt with these guys. It's going to be really hard to get around these three guys right now on the soft tires. Look at this. Kanjak's thinking, I might go outside. Hold it together. Yeah, good little battle happening up here. I like it. This is all happening for P6, and Graham leads them along the way. Graham always with the fun liveries, usually something to do with Simpsons. There's Bart and Homer right there. He's got to have them on there somewhere every time. Nice. He's got Bridgestone tires. He's got TJ from TT Racing right behind him, and then he's got the competitor of Bridgestone, the Hankook Tire Company. Oh, Canjack's going to lose that spot. TJ gets out in front. So TJ makes the move. And now Canjack has the soft tire runner of Chevy right behind him. Look how close these guys are going to get climbing up this mountain. We'll go on board with Chevy here. Borrow all of the street that you can up here. I keep hearing that this is a public road, and I just try to look at this and think, how does this look like a public road? Who would ever drive on this as a public road? Like, where are you going? There's no exits. And there's no chance that anybody wouldn't drive on this track like it's a race car. There's no middle line. It's either a one-way street or something, but I think there's some driveway exits right there along the road. Like if you look back there, there's some houses. So people can't get there, and Chevy makes the move big time on over. Canjack moves up into 8th. So where did Chevy start? I didn't even look to see what the grid order was because I was just, well, that's just wrong. I should have done the grid order. Chris, let me pull up the grid order really quick. It was Chevy started in 13th. That's where he started. So anyway, all right, let's check up front. Green still leading. Here comes Nigel. He hasn't really broken free from Sticky Bandit, which is concerning because we're only 19 minutes into the race. He's used up almost half the right front tire, chasing them down. And come next stint, Sticky Bandit's going to have the medium tire. So Nigel's got to do something, or he'll have the soft tire. Nigel will be on the medium tire. So Nigel's got to put a way bigger gap. We're talking like 10 seconds he's got to put away from Sticky Bandit. So he still has, 30 minutes to do that. But I don't know if he's going to go 30 more minutes on these tires at that pace. We'll see how it goes. Shredda's sitting up in 4th pretty comfortably, actually. There's not anything really close by. S7's AT16 is only just coming down into that section of the track, too, into the dip. So both of them on the medium tire. See, there's your distance right back there. You can see coming out of Forced Elbow is AT. So there's quite a gap there, and then Graham is still actually doing pretty good. He's pulled away from TJ a little bit. There's TJ right there, and Chevy is right behind him. I don't think Chevy's gonna get him until he gets a little closer under braking. So down Conrad, such a fun track. Oh my gosh. And on the brakes, and he should be able to brake later and really get through the corner quicker with a little bit more grip, and he does, and he's going to get that much closer. Nice little battle for 7th here. We're going to watch this one unfold. Not a lot happening up front. I love when the rotors glow red like that. I love that the simulators are put together in the world. when they can add such a level of detail, like the rotors and the light effects and all of that. I love it. And I especially love that they let you paint the cars, man. I mean, come on. J-Rod's moved up into 9th place already. He was dead last a while ago. Well, let's go check on that and see how that's going. Oh, yeah, look at this. J-Rod's gotten around Skywalker and Kanjak. Remembering, this is Lobby 3, where you've got a pretty decent mixture of Pro-Am and Am drivers. So you find that some of these drivers are going to spread out the pack a little bit. So J-Rod leading his little crew of 3 down the mountain. Out of force elbow and on the throttle they go. So Mr. Jones looking to catch up to Chevy here. Chevy is right there in the spot. He's in the slipstream. He can make a move here. Let's see if he does. He could go late on the brakes, or he could wait one more. What a fun car. Last season, season 5, we used the Group 3 version of this car for the qualifier out at Deep Forest. And yeah, that was a load of fun. I was talking with one of my teammates, Nav, who's relatively new to RWB. I was talking to him and telling him that was the first time that we had an RWB driver hit the top division, was at that track. And that was yours truly. The day after I got a new wheel, the day I switched from a Thrustmaster RS T300 that died, and I got a used Fanatec CSL Elite pedals and steering, and I got it the day before because it died when I was like, I want to do this. It died right before, and I was able to qualify. I think it was by like half of a tenth of a second, and I got the very last spot in Lobby 1. I got to do one race, and then we lost a broadcaster, and so I had to retire from racing and go back into the booth. It was a sad day, but at least I knew that I still had some skills, so I was okay with it. All right, Chevy's got to do something here. He is hanging around way too long behind TJ. I don't know why I keep calling him TJ. I bet that's not even right. Grahman's getting away a little bit, and right there, Mr. Jones is catching up to Chevy. So he's got to do something before J-Rod gets there. Skywalker's right behind him. Then Kanjak, Old Man Jay in the Urban Pirate Tribute livery, which I love. Fast Ginger. This is about, you know what, we should go through these liveries really quick because it's getting dark and it's going to be the last time we get to see them. So let's do this. So the RWB liveries are all pretty much the same except for the wheel colors and the wing colors and mirrors. So there is Green running the green highlighted version of the RWB livery. There is RWB's Venom, who runs his Higginbotham Brothers Racing liveries, which are pretty awesome. I like them. There is Sticky Bandit in his THG livery. SCR's Shredda. I love that one. That's so good. And this one I don't understand what Countryside is, but I super love this whole look and color. I think that it is pretty awesome. So there's S7's livery. Grahman in his own personalized livery. Everyone's sporting the Mazda logos. TJ heading up the hill in the TT livery, right there. We'll try to get a good look at it. All right. Another RWB there is Chevy. He always runs the yellowish orange highlights. Those are the same colors I run, but since I never really race with them anymore because I'm always sitting in here, he runs it too. So mine is slightly more orange, but yellow flag. What happened? Hold on, we get to go back. That's how we rewind things. Grammon S7. Oh, S7 spins. That's what happened. Okay, let's go back and watch this over. So S7, he's got nobody back behind him. He's just running unopposed right now in 5th. And what happens to him? He's chasing somebody down. Oh, he's gonna catch the grass. And he's still on the. Yep, he was still on the throttle and the gas. But nice save, dude. But he's got damage. The front end of the car now has damage. And remember, this is a full damage race, which means he's going to carry that for the rest of this race. Oh, man. So AT gets some front end damage, which is probably going to cost him some time coming here out of Forest Elbow and down Conrad, because he's going to have some damage to the car, which may slow him down. That means Grammon now has a shot at getting back up to him. Woo! Okay. Where were we at looking at cars? There is the other RWB one. There is the ZRT one. They always have a very race car looking livery. I like it. Very straight lines and stuff usually on those. And then, of course, the tribute livery for Black Flag Racing for Pirate. Oh, man, that's so good. I like it. And there is the Valentine's Day livery from Fast Ginger. Usually, this guy has some kind of plaid, like tartan type livery on his cars. But here, it's all Valentine's Day. Renegade running the Shaw and Partners Financial Services livery, looks like. So, shout out to his sponsor, I guess. And Kanjak S7 goes into the pits. He's like, I'm going to get that stuff fixed right now. There's the Hankook livery from Kanjak and Spider running the other RWB livery. Let's see. AT16 comes out of the pits. Car's all fixed. He gets in, he gets out, and drops all the way to 11th. Ugh. That's no fun. And the worst part of that, for him, the worst part of that, is that he did it himself. There was nobody even around him, and there's nothing more hard for a racer than when their race is ruined, and it was or not ruined, but when they do something in the race that's their own doing, right? We always want to blame it on somebody, like somebody else screwed up my race or somebody else did this to me. And when you do it to yourself, it's just the worst feeling ever. Anyway, all right, Mr. Green and Nigel heading down Conrad right now. Sticky Bandits not too far back. Those two front drivers are on the soft tire, which is fading on them pretty fast. Sticky Bandits in 3rd, and not far back is Shredda in 4th. And then up here, this is where I am surprised that Grammon or TJ and Chevy, that this overtake hasn't been done. Chevy needs to use these tires to his advantage. Oh, he might do it right here. Look at that. Look at that. He's just going to make it work. Nope, wrong way, Chris. Wrong way. There we go. Sorry. So Chevy makes it work under braking. I forget what the name of that corner is called. Well, I think it's called the Chase, is the one with the kink. I forget what that last corner is called. We're going to call it the second to last corner. The end of Conrad. I don't know. Anyway, so Chevy takes way too long to get that work done, but he is up into 6th place. So we'll see if he can. Make this work. Now he's got to catch Grammon and get up into that top 5 spot. He needs all of the space he can get, because when he gets to those medium tires, it's going to be a whole nother story for everybody. Up the mountain goes several of the drivers. And then we have another pack of drivers right here. Nope. There. Nope. They're all just singles. Is there anybody around each other back here? Not really. All right, we'll check up Spider way off the pace in the back. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's okay. Spider tries to race. Spider is our social media director, and essentially all of the posts that go out. He spends so much time. Guys, he spends so much time trying to get these things looking and sounding right for you guys. So props to him. Y'all should just send him messages and tell him what a great job he's doing getting all these posts out to help people see and know that all of this stuff is happening. All right, it's getting dark. I'm going to I'm going to do one thing here. And I think I can... No, I better not. I just realized it will restart this whole thing over because it's not live. I was going to increase the... which I already did, which is why we're seeing these cards as well as we are this late at night. But I increased the exposure so we can get a little better view of these guys at night. I wonder if Nigel's catching green. I don't know. It seems like he is. I mean, he's close enough where he's in the same the camera can pan to him, so he's using up those soft tires as much as possible. Here comes Sticky Bandit. And it is now all about pace. All of the drivers have gotten through most of the overtakes that they're going to get done in the beginning stages of the race. And now it's time for Chevy right there to break away that he's gotten around TT's J set. Why do I keep calling... Oh, it's J set, not TJ. I knew that. Why didn't I say that? I don't... J set. I think it's because I see like T and J in the name, and then that's just how it is. All right, so J set is under pressure, and right beside him is Mr. Jones, who was way at the back of the pack, and he's made his way up, and he is on those medium tires. So now he is after his teammate Chevy. The fact that J-Rod here is catching Chevy, even though J-Rod's on the mediums and Chevy's on the softs, tells you the kind of pace that this guy has. Not making any mistakes. So we're going to see a little battle here for that 6th spot here pretty soon, I think. The mountain is one of those tracks that giveth and taketh away quite readily. There are so many places that you can lose time going up the mountain and up and down the mountain by tapping a wall or just missing the turn. But there's also, by not hitting those, you can gain a lot. So it's like and the exit out of Forest Elbow is so key. Like, look at this. A little bit better exit for Chevy. Of course, he does have the soft tire, which makes sense. But now Mr. Jones, he's straight up in that slipstream, and he's going to be able to climb pretty close up to Chevy. I don't think it's anywhere he's going to make it pass right now. Oh, Chevy gets a little out of sorts. And J-Rod's like, I might be able to do a little something here. Oh, he's giving him a little push. He's trying to push his teammate up there because he's got someone following him. Look right behind him. He's got J-Set right behind him. Hey, Fry, good morning. So sitting on board with J-Rod, looking for that P6 spot. Medium tires v soft tires. And there's another set of cars up there that are kind of close to each other, but not as close as these two. So we're going to keep an eye on this for a minute. Into the part where it's just follow the leader. You can get around somebody if they bump a wall or make a mistake, but for the most part, you're just going to follow people up this mountain. Yes, Fast Ginger, you are right. Going up is a blast. Going down, that's scary, because especially if you got somebody in your slipstream and they're thinking at the end of the chase, I'm going to go ahead and make a move and pass you here. Yeah, it can be nerve-wracking. Look at how close these two are right now. This is good stuff. And that is a soft tire driver in front of you who is getting about half the life of that soft tire done. So we'll see how he can manage it there. Look at this. See, look at that exit that Chevy gets. He gets just a little bit better exit on those softer tires, but I think they've come to their useful end. And it's just enough, though, that he's going to be able to keep J-Rod back there. Next time, J-Rod's going to have to be right on his bumper or really close to it to get around him. So, good stuff. All right, let's check up front here, see how things are going. There's green, and I don't see any headlights from P2. Wait, there he is. So, Nigel gaining a little bit on green, heading up the mountain. That's cool. TJ's falling back because, of course, he's on the medium tire. Not far behind him, let's see, looking from Shredder's view, there is the podium places. So that's got to be encouraging. Shredder's probably thinking, yay, let's go. I got to get up there. We are 36 minutes in. There's still another, 37 minutes. So there's still, 13 minutes left before the pit window opens for these guys. Graham in fifth. And up the hill, here we go. Chevy, Mr. Jones, still trying to find a way around. Let's see if he can do it this time. Up the hill, he's got to stay nice and close to him. Close enough, not like right on his bumper coming out of Forest Elbow, because then he doesn't have a run on him. But he's got to stay within half a second so he can get some of that slipstream coming out of Forest Elbow down the straight and be able to put a move on him. He is on the medium tire. It's going to be harder for him to get that exit out of there. Oh, nice move. That was a nice turn. Got right there on the apex, right up next to the wall. Yeah, this is where J-Rod needs to be. This is how close he needs to be coming out of Forest. Oh, yes, this is going to look good. This is going to look really good. I think Chevy's tires are complaining, and J-Rod just needs to keep it tight, keep it together. There we go. Now look at that. Look at Chevy just pull away coming out of the corner. And once again, J-Rod is just probably like, I'm right there, and that freaking guy and just pulls away. So there's nothing J-Rod's going to be able to do about that unless Chevy makes a mistake or Chevy's tires go away. I mean, his right front tire is pretty much a goner. So it's, well, here I can show you. You know why? Actually, do I have the? Let me do this really quick. There we go. Here, we'll run down the order really quick. Hang on. So there's green on the soft tires. That's how much tire he has left on the right front. Not too bad running on the soft, so he's definitely running some times. But look at Nigel has abused those tires trying to get up there and catch green. So he's definitely put, I mean, look at the difference between them. There's a 10% difference in the tires. Of course, Nigel had a lot of battling to do. Green's had nice fresh air in front of him, all the grippy grip, right? No understeering and dirty air. Sticky Bandit on the medium tires. His tires are about as bad a shape as Green's tires are up front. Oh, and he's carrying a half-second penalty too. Yikes. That's good for this guy, Shredda, who is also on the medium tires. And his tires are... I'm concerned for these medium tire drivers that have tires that look like this right now. Because if their medium tires look like this after 40 minutes, their soft tires are going to be done for by then. Graham, however, this looks about right for a medium tire this far into the stint. Taking it easy on it, keeping the tires, together. Chevy's soft tires are about the same as Green's. He's got enough left on there, especially the rear tires, to get that grip that he needs to defend against J-Rod, who's right behind him. But look at J-Rod's medium tires. They're in perfect shape. And let's see it. Can J-Rod get there this time? I mean, they're in there now, and he's a lot closer. Yes, okay. I think we might see something here. We're going to watch this for a second. So, but look at these medium tires. J-Rod just knows how to make the tires last. And just wait till he gets the soft tires on there. He's going to just outperform so many of these drivers. All right, it's not going to happen this time unless he can brake late. Nope. But he is there now. He's putting all that pressure on Chevy. Listen, they're teammates, but teammates only go so far. At some point, he's going to want that spot out of him. All right, J Set running on the mediums, also looking really good. He's taking really good care of those tires, just like J-Rod. Skywalker with some front end and right front damage to the car. Medium tires looking pretty. Hopefully he can sort that out before the end of the race. Jay's looking pretty good. Jay's got some pretty good looking tires. His fuel situation is looking pretty good. AT16's not too bad. Fast Ginger's looking pretty good. Renegade, little bit heavy wear on those medium tires. We'll see how he does with the softs when it comes around. Can Jack driving around with some front end splitter damage, but his tires look fine. Same with Spider. So we'll see how everybody does. Right? We'll see if they. We'll see how they go. We don't have a pit window. The pit window is not open yet, but look at Green just getting it done. Now we'll see how well he handles the medium tires when it comes, but it's hard to tell. Is Nigel actually catching him? We don't have the deltas, which is kind of dumb that we don't have those on the replay. I mean, it's all in there. Okay, Nigel's tires. His right front tire is solid red now, so it's all done. He's used up everything he can on that right front tire. I mean, he's depending on the other three to keep him on the track. So he is just going to abuse these tires for the next 10 minutes, and then he's going to get on those mediums, I'm sure. Sticky Bandit just sitting in third. I'm going to check and see if we have any battles happening here. Probably just this one, where Chevy just keeps outperforming J-Rod coming out of Forest Elbow. Now, what'll be interesting is when the pit window opens, Chevy will probably pit off those softs and get onto the mediums. J-Rod's going to stay out there for a while on those mediums. I mean, they're treating him quite nicely. He's moved his way up into 7th position, and he gets the soft tires next, and he is going to really handle those tires well. Yeah, this is fun. So in the car here, and Chevy, that's what he sees. The whole back end of his car is showing, and you can see in that little mirror down there, he's just got a whole bunch of J-Rod all over his case. But there's Grammon up there, and I think they might be catching Grammon. Grammon sitting in 5th. He has. I'm going to turn on the names now so you can kind of see who. So you can see who the people are now that it's dark. It's hard to see. So there's Grammon running in 5th. You got Chevy and J-Rod right there behind him. And then J-Set kind of all alone up there. He's got somebody back there, and that somebody is Skywalker, driving around with some damage to the car. Jay's kind of alone. All these guys back here are kind of alone. Just checking down the order here on everybody. Spider's actually, I think, been lapped. Yes, he has already. I think he had an accident early on. He had to pit. So Green right there, and there's Nigel. So Nigel's gaining, but all those left-hand corners are a lot harder for him. Green still has soft tire left. So very interesting. But Nigel does have a little bit more fuel left, so when they do pit, Nigel should be able to probably jump Green. Well, I wouldn't say jump, but he will be right there with Green coming out of the pits because he won't have to put as much fuel in the car. That'll be interesting to see that come to play. Sticky Bandit still running in third. That is Spider in front of him. Yeah, the hardest part about doing broadcasting on night races is we don't get to see a lot of the car. We just see a lot of where they are. And if I get out of this and try to add more exposure, then I'll have to fast forward all the way back to where we were, and that takes forever in these long races. So we're just going to do what we have to do. Spider getting the blue flags. That P3 is coming. I don't know why they're waving the blue flag at Shredder. Because, you know, he's not getting blue flags. I don't understand that. But anyway, Grammon in fifth. How far away is Chevy? Oh, not far. Chevy's closing in. J-Rod's backed off. I think J-Rod realized that he's just spending too much time following Chevy, and he's going to ruin his tires in the process. So look at this gap he's put out there now. So that blue flag that keeps coming in from the flag marshals is for them, is for Spider. Ooh, Grammon, there's Grammon. So that blue flag that's waving was to let everybody know what's going on. Where's Shredder? So is that is that Spider in front of him? I think so. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Now, I want to tell everybody, notice that you don't see Spider just moving off. Oh, he's pitting. Did Spider have damage? Oh, he did. He hit something. He hit something bad. Oh, yikes. So he's got to go in and get it fixed. He's not allowed to take fuel or tires because the pit window's not open yet. So let's see if he let's see what he does here. He's gonna have to. He should have driven around with that damage for one more lap, and then the pit would have been open. Yep, he's just sitting there. They're fixing the car, and out he goes. All right. Let's see. Let's get back up here. Green has plenty of tire left. Nigel trying to catch him. We'll see what happens here. That's what the thing with these front-wheel drive and, well, the all-wheel drive cars is you've got power and braking into those front wheels, and that makes things harder. But yeah, these two really up the pack. Sticky Bandit having a great race, though. I mean, comparatively speaking, those guys up front now have put the distance on them that I was telling you they're going to need to do. But he gets those soft tires the next time around, and those guys don't. And there's a very real chance that Bandit could make his way back up there. Oh, there's a lot of chat happening. Okay, I see about your comments about the yellow lights. Yeah. Well, one of the reasons we're running this track at night is the track temperatures are cooler, so the tires can last longer. Imagine if they were trying to race these during the daytime when it's hot. Oh, it would be terrible. Okay, there's Grammon in fifth. Mr. Jones has made his way around Chevy, so that was done. I didn't see that overtake happen, but J-Rod's made his way up into sixth. And he's still got, man, he is going to go all the way to the end of the pit window and get those soft tires, and that is going to help him immensely. Chevy now getting caught by J-Set and Skywalker. As they still have really good medium tires, and Chevy's tires have his right front tire is well beyond its useful life. So, but look at these two battling it out. I can dig it. Skywalker seeing if he can make some magic happen here against J-Set. Right up to him. Oh, he's looking inside. He's looking inside. Oh, there you go. There's not a lot of opportunities to pass when you're on the hill, but sometimes they present himself. And he was thinking he had something there. He is really pushing J-Set up this hill. He wants to get to Chevy. I can feel it in my bones. Ooh, a little tap on the wall is not going to help Skywalker, and there's J-Set's going to pull away. J-Set has some slipstream on Chevy, and Skywalker's a little far back to get too much, but might just be getting a little bit of relief from slipstream there, but I can't see the timer, but it doesn't look like he's gaining on him. He's going to have to brake late to close that up. There you go. Get on the gas early. You're going to want to stay with these two. J-Set, if I were him and I caught up to Chevy, I'd be pushing that boy up the mountain. You're like, let's go. But look at that. Nope. Skywalker staying nice and close. Now we see J-Set battling for that 7th spot with Chevy there. Whoa, look at that run. And now he just can't see anything. See, I race in cockpit mode, and that's what I would see, and that's scary. Some of these guys race in all kinds of views. Like here's one view is cockpit mode and bumper cam. So some people race in bumper cam. And it looks like it's going to happen. J-Set's going to get that spot. Up into P7 he goes. And now we're going to watch from this view from Skywalker now. Skywalker ready to eat Chevy's lunch. Oh, they're so close. No, don't hit the wall. Oh, he's got damage. Damage to Skywalker still. Front arrow, right front wheel. I don't think he had that. Well, he might have had some of that before. That's not going to help. Oh, J-Set's got a penalty. J-Set's got a half-second penalty. And that's on the... so when you're coming out of Forest Elbow and you're heading down Conrad, it goes down, up, and then down again. And the penalty zone is on the up portion, and which is... It's a pretty decent penalty. It equates to about a second. So I think both of these cars, at the least Chevy will, but I think both of these guys are going to get past him on that penalty. We'll watch here from Skywalker's view. Now the penalty zone is right there. See, as it starts going back up. So he's going down and he's going to lose all that momentum. Tap on the brakes and watch this. Both of these guys are going to come flying past him. All that momentum just killed. Just killed. Nope. J-Set, you got to stay over there. You got to deal with it. Oh, those penalties. Where did he get that half-second penalty? He probably in the dip. I forget what they call that. I think it's called the dip. It's that little dip on the hill when you're coming down, and you can actually get a penalty for going off the racing line or off the racing surface. Not off the surface, but like both wheels to the white line, and you get a half-second penalty for cutting the track. Look at these guys. This is fun. There goes Skywalker. He's looking deep. He's going to make it stick. He's got the tires. Chevy's going to lose 2 of them right there in turn 1. And so Skywalker now up into 7th. J-Set in 8th. Chevy is still right there trying to keep trying to keep him honest. This just glowing red car next to him. And Chevy's going to back out of it, it looks like. And he's going to let them move on. Yep. Oh, the pit window's open. I guess I should have that. The pit window's open. People can pit whenever they want. What fun. That was a fun little battle with these three. It's not over for Jay Set and Skywalker, though. These two are still duking it out for that 7th spot. They both got around Chevy, which was their goal. And now they got to figure out what to do with each other. Nothing changed in the top 3. Ooh, look at that. Chevy gets back by... Wait, what did I just miss? Hold on a second. We're going back. Okay, Skywalker's up front. J-Set's right there. Chevy's behind. Coming up the hill. Did somebody hit something? Or go off the track? Oh, I think Skywalker... J-Set hit something. All right, we're going to go back one more time. We're going to go on board with Chevy in the chase cam. Oh, yeah, J-Set taps the wall. And Chevy just goes screaming on by. Okay, well, there we have it. So, but this isn't over. Chevy still has to defend that spot. If I were Chevy, I'd get the heck off those tires. We're 56 minutes into the race. Pit window's been open for about 4 minutes, or 6 minutes. So it gives us about 14 or 13 and a half minutes left for these guys to do their pits. And I don't see anybody doing pit stops yet. So all the medium tire drivers are going to run this thing all the way to the end. There goes J-Set. Looking for the overtake. Gets it done-ish. Okay, Mr. Jones has gotten around Graham, so he is up into 5th now. Mr. Jones, who celebrated his birthday recently. I think he's like 90 or I don't know. I never can tell. I never can tell how old he is. He's not 90. I know that. Running his best sector so far. Nice. Okay. Green holds the fastest lap of the race. However, most of the drivers have not gotten onto their soft tires yet. So we'll see what they could pull off. Let's check up front. So there's Green. Doing pretty good. He's quite a ways up. He's almost out of fuel, actually. Which is kind of scary that he's only been able to go 58 minutes on the fuel. So he is going to have to do a little bit of fuel saving. Of course, he is on the soft tire, so that means he's going to be using a little bit more fuel. Look at that. Nigel still has probably 2 laps of fuel he can do. His light only just popped on now. So that is going to give him a nice closing gap to Green when they do their pit stops. So Green should be going into the pits right now. Yep, and we're going to see our first green flag pit stop during the pit window. So Green's heading in now. Nigel's going to go into... Oh, smart. Okay, so both of them are going to get off these tires, get on some new ones. We'll try to catch a pit stop here of the leader. Look at the difference in fuel, 8 liters. And this loads at 1 liter per second. So there's an 8-second difference in their fuel load right now. And it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out when they come out of the pits. Shredder comes in with 2% fuel. So Nigel really does it by saving that fuel. They're now loading fuel into the cars. I love how this one fills in from the back. I think that's pretty awesome. All right, we got a bunch of people in there. There's Shredda's coming to his box right now, so we'll catch the good look at the SCR livery. So Sin City Racing getting the fuel put into their car. Skywalker's coming in. Everyone's coming in, so there's a lot happening with the pit stops right now. So up goes the car. Get some fuel in there. Just trying to catch some of these liveries while we can. And a lot of these other drivers are staying out. So Sticky Bandit is officially your new race leader. Of course, he still has to pit. J-Rod in second. And Graman in third. So these guys are really getting these medium tires going. And these medium tire guys should be going through most of the race. Or most of the pit window. But we'll see how they work it. Alright, so let's see. I'm looking for... Yeah, everybody on the mountain right now are all still waiting. Look at here. Nigel's getting his fuel done. Look, Nigel, his fuel is about the same. They're going to fill up. I'm so curious to see how they're going to show up. Green's going to leave first, but not by much. They're going to go all the way to full tank, and he's only off by like a second or two now. Green's full. He's done. Nigel's done. Oh, Nigel gets past him. Nigel gets past Green by a lot. Nigel short fuels just a little bit. Oh, Green with... Where's his car going? He's got a 3-second penalty. Oh, no. Did he get disconnected? His car's just sitting there. No! After all of that, and now it's rolling backwards? What's happening? Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Shredda is not coming by there. There's Nigel, Shredda. What's going on with Green's car? Oh, there it goes. Oh, he must have lost connection to his car somehow. Oh my gosh, that's huge. He drops all the way back to 11th. Well, he doesn't drop to 11th because the other ones haven't pit, but wow. That and a 3-second penalty. I wonder what happened there. I really wonder what happened there. All right, let's see. Jack there in his hand-cooked livery, sitting there in the pits, getting his service work done. They haven't fixed the car yet, but they're putting fuel in it right now. All right, so Sticky Bandit still... the following people still have pit stops to make. Sticky Bandit, J-Rod, Graman, J-Set, AT, Old Man J, who's in 6th, Fast Ginger, and Renegade. So the top 8 still have all of their pit stops to make, but your de facto leader is going to be Venom here. On the medium tire now, though, remember, so keep that in mind. On the medium tire, short fuel just a little bitty bit, which makes sense because he didn't use all his fuel on the soft tire, and the medium tire is not going to have to use as much. Shredda in 10th, right behind him, de facto 2nd after the pit stops are over, and Green will still be in 3rd, but Chevy's going to be right there with him. Well, actually, won't be in 3rd because he's going to be on the brakes now for 3 freaking seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Look at these guys just screaming past him. Good night. That is crazy. All right, Spider in there. We get a good shot of the RWB livery. I think all the GT4 cars, or the Group 4 cars, are being built by J-Rod. And I think Bruno is making all the Group 3 cars for the series, for the RWB team. I don't know. All right, any pit stops? Yep, there goes Sticky Bandit. So he's going to pit out of 1st. He's going to move back into the pit stop, or into the pit box. Come on, Chris. All right, who watching is going to be watching the Daytona 500 today? I got to watch it on recording because it starts right when church starts. So I got the DVR all programmed, set up, ready to go to get the get in your pit box already, Bandit. I want to see your livery. It starts right when church starts, so I got it on the DVR so that I can watch it later. So there is one livery for Sticky Bandit. Gramming into his box. And there's J-Rod in the RWB livery, but this is the one I wanted to see under the lights a little bit better, was the S7R guys. I don't know what Countryside, whatever that is. Countryside Racing and Performance, maybe? Is that what that says? Okay, so Jay Set stays out for one more lap and is leader of the race for now. Old Man Jay is in second, still out on the track. He's going to run to the end of this pit window by the looks of his fuel. Fast Ginger, he will be pitting right now. There is not a chance he's making another lap on that fuel. And he's going up the mountain, so he's going to be cutting it real close. See all these guys in the pits. Now, where is Nigel? Nigel's going to come screaming past all of them because all of them are still putting gas in the car. So Nigel's going to come past. And there he goes. So up at a fourth. De facto first. The other three in front of him haven't pit yet. Where is Shredda? Shredda's still coming down the hill. He's going to... Where is... I'm so confused. Okay, so Sticky Bandit's coming out. He's going to come out in second, y'all. There he is. Podium places for Sticky Bandit once everything sorts itself out. And Grammon, look at that. Grammon is going to be sitting in third place after the pit stops are over. What a nice little tidbit for him. That he's got to be enjoying that. J-Rod's going to come out in fourth, and AT is going to come out in fifth, except he's got a few cars behind him with a little bit more speed. And can Skywalker get around him beforehand? Jay Set into the pits. Old Man Jay will probably stay out another lap or so. But Skywalker says, screw this, I'm going for it. I got my tires all warmed up. I'm going to take that spot away from you, sir. Old Man Jay does go into the pits with 11% fuel. He's going to get around Jay Set easy peasy. Actually, I don't know. Well, it's going to be close. Jay Set's getting his fuel now, and Old Man Jay hasn't even got to his pit box. But there is the livery for the TT Racing guys. Is it TT or Titty? I don't know what the... Anyway, I'm just kidding. It's probably TT. Old Man Jay, there is that tribute livery for Urban Pirate and his family. Yes, we are with you, Pirate. Fast Ginger. Okay, we're going to get a good look at this Valentine's Day livery. What does that say on the back window? Happy... I think it just says Happy Valentine's Day. All right, Nigel comes through now. He will finally be marked as number one. He hasn't seen it yet. He knows he is, and now he finally sees himself at the top of the leaderboard as the race leader. So, Nigel leading the race now. P2 is going to be Sticky Bandit. At some point, he's going to get through. Yep, he does. And then Grammon's going to pop up to the third spot. Yep, so Sticky Bandit in second and Grammon in third. Now, all the points have all been released, and all I can remember is who won the race. I don't remember any of the other podium finishers, so it's hard. I knew I was going to be trying to get this broadcast on. I didn't think it was going to take a week, but I knew I was going to have to get it done, and I was trying so hard to not pay attention. But when you're the guy putting all the images together, putting them on the website, entering all the scores in, it's really hard to not get it right, and or to not pay attention. And so thank goodness for ADD, because I can just get myself distracted and then forget everything I was doing. So anyway, Nigel now sitting up front. He's on the medium tires. Sticky Bandit's on the softs, but he's a ways back. And remember, it took a while for Nigel to get up to him and clear him. Now it's going to be the other way around. Now Sticky Bandit's going to try to catch Nigel, but he's got to be smart about it and not use up his tires too much. Oh, I like the big GT Champions logo on the top of the car, Bandit. Thank you for that. I like it. All right, there's Grammon in third. Holy crap. I don't know if I've seen Grammon on a podium. Well, what am I talking about? I can't even remember, like, who was on this podium, and I did the image, so I guess. anyway. So Mr. Green still holds the fastest lap time. We'll see as the soft tire runners work their way up. J Set makes his way all the way up into 4th, and J-Rod is in 5th, and J-Rod will make these soft tires last longer than anybody else on this race course tonight. So I think he'll catch J Set. He might even get past him. Can he catch Graham? I think he could. He probably could. We'll have to see. I don't know how this... Oh, now I want to go cheat and find out who won it. But don't anybody tell me. If you ruin it for me, I'm going to give you a drive-through penalty on your next race. Don't you dare do it. All right, everyone's kind of spread out. Not a lot happening as far as close battles. We're going to check around here. Oh, yes, there is. Look at that. Come on. There we go. Battle for 7th right here. S7's AT16 and ZRT's Skywalker are battling it out now for 7th. I really feel bad for Green. Oh, the pit window is closed, y'all. So, no more pit stops for the drivers. I feel bad for Green. All the way back in 10th. And he was doing so well, and then everything just fell apart for him when those soft tires went. And then that wasn't even the worst of it. The worst of it was the whole freaking what happened coming out of pits. A 3-second penalty and his car just not driving. It's like, how is that a thing? But oh well, it happens. It's called racing. Oh, yeah, that was a nice exit for AT right there on Skywalker's case. Ah, come on, camera. Just, come on. Chris, look, you can't see anything. You can't see anything. I'm going to put the camera over here so we can see. He is right on him. Oh, he's pushing him. Okay. AT says, I want to catch the guys up in front. I'm going to push you and make you go faster. There's somebody back there. That's Chevy that's not far behind them. Chevy and Green. And it looks like J-Rod is gaining on J-Set. He is a little bit closer. It's still pretty far away. He's got a lot of work to do, but J-Rod knows how to make those tires just last. He is gaining, though. He's getting closer. I think J-Rod is going to be on top of J-Set in not too long a time. He's gained probably 5 car lengths on him just in that, just at the top of the hill. All right, let's do a quick run through. Nigel coming down into the final corner now in first place. It's quite a ways back to Sticky Bandit. Those guys, actually, yeah. They were just coming out of the chase. They haven't even gotten to the final corner yet, so they are pretty far back there. But Graham is catching Sticky Bandit. Look at him. There he is. He's getting there. This could be interesting. Let's see. Sticky Bandit, I think, is a is he an AM driver? No, he's a Pro-Am driver. Graman is a lawnmower at the moment, but I can't tell because there's no lights there to see. But I think Graman is an AM driver. It's hard to tell because we're up in the dark part of the track and it's at night, so I can't see the car. There we go. Look at this. J-Rod is there. We're going to watch this. J-Rod's going to go for it up the hill. And Old Man J holds the fastest lap at 2:13.037 or 007. So that was fast. And Mr. Jones up into fourth. Put some moves on J-Set there. And now J-Set's in trouble because Skywalker's there. We've seen these guys around each other all race long. And Jay was a lot closer earlier and got a little bit out of shape going up the hill. But he can catch him again. He caught him once. All right, so let's see. Graman still a ways back from Bandit. It's going to take a while before he closes the gap on him. Graman's done a 2:13, a low 2:13, and a low 2:14. Sticky Bandit's been doing 2:15s. So yeah, Graman's going to catch him. Graman's doing about 1 to 2 seconds a lap faster than Sticky Bandit, which makes sense because, or it doesn't make sense because they're on the same tires. So maybe Sticky Bandit's just trying to keep things, nice and clean, get these tires to last him through the whole race. Yeah, Graman, he's close. Then you got these guys. There's J-Rod, who's already cleared J-Set. Now J-Set has a little bit of a buffer right now. Old Man J had a little bit of an issue going up the mountain and lost some time to him. So that's helpful for J-Set for right now. Got Skywalker now, and I think Skywalker got around AT. Both of them on the soft tire. I think the only ones on medium tires is the leader and Green. And there's somebody else. Who else was there on the medium tire? The leader and Green are the only two on the medium tires. Everyone else is on the soft tire. So Green being on those medium tires right now is probably not helping him with Shredda trying to catch. There's Shredda. We're on board with him now, and he can see his targets. He sees it. He's got the soft tires. It means he should be able to gain some time each lap. Right through these sections is where those soft tires just shine, baby. They shine. All that grip through the corners. And look, he's definitely gaining on Green. And this is where it's going to really come in. If he can get this exit good, he gets all that traction. And look at that. Look how much closer he is to Green now. Probably half a second to a second closer. So we'll see if Shredda can get up there or not. All right, let's see. How's Graman doing? Is he catching up to Sticky Bandit yet? Sticky Bandit just turned a 2:15.2. Graman turned a 2:14.6. So just under a half a second faster that lap. So if Graman just keeps it up, he'll close that gap. There's Mr. Jones in the background with J-Set
Still in tow, but not in the tow. Old man Jay's flying. Holds the fastest lap so far, and we may not see that go away unless somebody can get themselves in a better spot as far as slipstream and fuel and tire. We'll see. All right, so AT's made his way around Skywalker, back up into 7th place. And then not far behind is Chevy. Now, Chevy is on the soft tire. Green is on the medium tire. And now Shredda is here. Let's watch this little battle. This is for 10th between Shredda and Green. Green having that unfortunate weird issue with the pit exit. And the 3-second penalty. Huge. Andy's also now on the medium tire while everyone else is on the soft tire. So we'll see how this works out. Much better exit there. Does Shredda have what it takes? Is he going to make the move now? Place your bets. Place your bets. No more bets. No more bets. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? Oh, he goes for it for sure. They're side by side. Let's go. He's going to win the corner. He's got the inside to the final corner, and Green's just going to have to give it up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go, guys. Green just says, screw it. That was good. That was good racing right there, guys. Nice job. Shredda up into the top 10. See, Renegade kind of on his own right now. Fast Ginger, not so much on his own. Canjack is there. We may see a little bit of there's Spider in 15th. Struggling with damage still on his car. But Nigel heading down Conrad right now. Way out front. Sticky Bandit just comes out of Forrest Elbow. Oh, look. Grammon's there, folks. Grammon is there. This is going to be a thing. Look, Sticky Bandit's trying to break that toe. That's just going to slow you down, buddy. Look, he's catching you now. I think it's a done deal, Bandit. You are going to be fighting for your life now. And Grammon is going to put the pressure on. I'm not doing that, though. That's not going to help you. And I'm pretty sure that Grammon's an AM driver. No, he's a Pro-Am driver. Yeah, that's right. So these two are definitely in class. So this is for class points. And these guys are so far ahead. And J-Set now and Mr. Jones ready to battle it out too. So J-Rod looking to get that 4th spot. What to watch. Yeah, a little bit more here. J-Rod, I'm going to get to the chase cam. J-Rod is set to pounce. He can stay right here for the rest of this hill climb, and he'll be able to get by him on Conrad. And Grammon, not quite close enough to get that done up front, so we'll keep an eye on this one right here. Grumman's still a little far back. Ooh, gets a really bad exit. These two are actually probably going to catch him. We might see J-Set and J-Rod. Ooh. Well, that didn't go so well. J-Rod just lost a ton right there trying to avoid the contact. So he'll live to fight another day. But they can see, when they come around this corner, they're going to see the other cars up ahead. There they are. So they are gaining on them. Yeah, J-Rod is definitely there. Grumman is there too. I got to keep an eye on both of these battles at the same time. Any one of them can make a change. Grumman going into turn 1 with Sticky Bandit. If he can get late on the brakes and get up to him, he can get a good climb up the hill. Much better, Grumman. J-Set. And Old Man Jay is not far back. If you look, there they are in turn 1 right now. So there are a lot of cars still here ready to make some moves. Grumman's still sitting in third. Still hasn't quite gotten up to Bandit yet, but he's definitely getting there. J-Set really under pressure. J-Rod is really applying pressure. Going up this hill now is going to be keep it clean, J-Set. That's all you got to do. Meanwhile, Grumman's still trying to get up to Sticky Bandit. I don't want to miss these battles, but this one is imminent. J-Set's also used a lot more fuel than J-Rod has. J-Set's sitting at just exactly half a tank or a hair over, and J-Rod is just under 3/4 of a tank. And sitting in the fastest lap time right now on his screen. Grumman quite a ways back, so we're going to keep an eye on this one here. Into the dip. Oh, no, that's Forced Elbow. J-Rod is so close. There he goes. J-Rod's going to look inside. Does he do it? No. But he is telling J-Set that I can go anywhere I want. This is good stuff. This is a great battle. I'm sure there's others going on. I'm going to check really quick down here to see if there's anybody else battling closer together. There is sort of some stuff happening back there, but really this is the spot right here. And it's a drag race. It's a drag race. J-Rod's getting it done. He's ahead by a nose. And J-Set says, I'll just let him have it. I don't want to battle like this anymore. And Mr. Jones moves up to 4th. Grumman was a lot closer to Sticky Bandit earlier, and now he's in trouble. He's got P4 and 5 coming. Look, there's your headlights right now coming around the corner behind him. So Grumman losing a bunch of time. He was right with Sticky Bandit, too. I don't know what... I just don't know what happened to him, but he lost some pace. And now he's going to be in trouble. I think the guys are going to get there. But there's your race leader, Nigel, coming down Conrad right now. And, man, he is just really racy tonight. Look at that. Sticky Bandit running in second out of the elbow right now. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle. That's going to compromise his exit speed. And he's got some damage to the front end of the car, people. He's got front aero damage. Grumman doesn't have any damage, and he might be able to catch up, but he sees a hole I mean, look here. This is what he sees. If he looks in his camera, you can't see it. Dang it. He looks out his back window, and there's headlights. So there is somebody coming, and he needs to be prepared for that. He needs to focus on finding that spot and getting Sticky Bandit covered off and get him between them. Buy him some time. Oh, man. Four-way battle for second is brewing, folks. This is exciting. This should be a really good end to this race. There's just under 30 minutes, 29 and a half minutes left to go. And this race will be over. And, oh, this is good stuff. Grandma's a lot closer to Bandit now. So Bandit having that issue with the front end of the car is going to compromise some of his speed. I wouldn't pit. You'll lose a lot of spots, but it's definitely going to make things a little harder for him. That front aero, not that these cars are super aero dependent, but when you're going down Conrad and you're full send, or you're going up the long straight out of turn one, that aero, if it's all out of whack, can cause extra drag. You know, a mile an hour is a mile an hour, and you can get caught. Oh, yeah, these guys are closing in. I like it. Look at that, J-Rod and J-Set closing in on those guys. They can see them now. Let's see, from J-Rod's point of view, he doesn't see any cars yet. But when he comes around this corner, he's seeing third and second. He's seeing two podium places for him to take. And his tires are going to be looking a whole lot better than the guys in front. And they certainly do. Ooh, here we go. Graham looking for it. Easy, easy, easy. Don't take each other out. Don't take each other out. Graham has been in almost every, I think all but one of the Midweek Madness races. He races in World Cup, and now he's racing for P3 or P2. Not going to work this time around, but he's going to have a run following up the hill. Can he get there? Is the aero bad enough on that Mazda in front of him? There he goes. Looking for P2. Graham, up he goes. And Graham is going to move into P2, but the crossover doesn't work. And Sticky Bandit's going to fall back to third, and right behind them is fourth and fifth. There's a lot happening. I'm so excited. As a broadcaster, I have to just get excited for the overtakes that are happening, right? I have friends that are driving, but when I'm doing commentary, they don't get favorites. Sorry. That's not how it works. I want to see things happen. So Graham gets it done, moves up into second place. Sticky Bandit has to drop back a little bit. Sticky Bandit's got some aero problems. And these two guys right here, Sticky Bandit and Graham, their tires are about twice as worn as this driver right behind. These two drivers here, J-Rod and J-Set, their tires are maybe 35%. And the guys in front of them are at 65%. So the guys in front have worn those soft tires out. And now Graham is going to lead them down. Sticky Bandit, J-Rod, and J-Set. Oh, man. There's some stuff happening now, folks. There are 4 of these people that are all looking for those last 2 podium spots. Nigel's checked out. Nigel's all the way up in turn 1. There he goes right now. And Graham is only just coming out of the chase, right? So, or out of the chicane. Look at that. J-Rod now looking at Sticky Bandit. Let's go on to the chase cam so we can kind of see everything happening. This has come down now to the last 25 minutes of the race. We've got a 4-way battle for the 2 podium spots that are left. Look at that. Graham moving to the right to try to break the toe. Here goes J-Rod. Sticky Bandit sees him coming. J-Rod's making the move, and into the podium places goes J-Rod. Earlier in the race, folks, he was in 14th place. Let me just say that again. J-Rod was in 14th place at the beginning of the race. So let me tell you, for all the people that are just saying, oh, you get to the back of the pack, you can't do anything, he is sitting in the podium places now. He is looking at 2nd place coming up here soon. And he's managed his way up. So it can be done. People just have to be patient and drive. I love it. So Graham now trying to hold off an attacking J-Rod. Sticky Bandit. Well, Sticky Bandit, he already got around, but J-Set now should be trying to get around Sticky Bandit, but he's not quite close enough yet. There he is right there. But Mr. Jones, on the other hand, is really close to Graham. And he's got much better tires. Out of Forest Elbow, they all 4 come. Graham, J-Rod, Sticky Bandit, and J-Set all trying to vie for those final 2 spots with this 24 minutes left. Woohoo! Folks, I thought I was going to be bored by the end of this race, right? Because it's long, it's dark. But these guys are providing some great racing right here. This is fun to watch them all moving around. Graham having a great race. J-Rod's really come up. Where did J-Rod start? Let me quickly look. J-Rod started in 14th. He started in 14th, and he is making his way all the way up to the podium places. That's pretty awesome. All right, Sticky Bandit, a little bit troublesome here for him. He's got J-Set right there, and J-Set is in the slip. Everyone's moving over to try to protect their positions. J-Set's going to be all the way to Sticky Bandit's bumper at the end of this braking zone. Now he's just got to hold it together. Remember, you are racing this guy, but you're also racing those other 2 guys up in front of you, and your tires, and your fuel. So just be patient, mister. Be patient. We're going to watch this here. This is where J-Set's got to make his move and get around Bandit. J-Rod not quite close enough yet. We'll keep looking up there. Here's J-Rod. Not quite close enough yet to do anything with Graham, but this is imminent. Oh, don't go off the track. That's going to slow things down, losing a ton of time. Okay, coming down into Forest Elbow now. It looks like Graham's got plenty of room, as long as he doesn't hit anything. Did J-Rod just hit the wall? He might have scraped it. So all 4 of these guys just kind of spaced out a little bit. Sticky Bandit still carrying damage. Oh, J-Set has damage now too. Front arrow and right front wheel damage. So he has just ruined his car a little bit. Graham and J-Rod don't have any wheel damage, but Graham's right front tire is 90% gone. J-Rod's is only maybe 55%. So J-Rod has done what he does with his tires, and he's given himself a fighting chance for these last 20 and a half minutes. This is where it all comes down. And of course the leader heading up the hill now, just flying up to turn 2. He's put P14 a lap down. Graham now up the hill now, just under the banner in the timing zone. All right, let's check. We're going to check around here. Sticky Bandit still has some space now from J-Set. Oh, Old Man J and AT16. All right, let's take a look at this one. I wonder if that was an overtake or if they're just catching. I wasn't paying attention to where these two were. J-Rod is close. Oh, this could be for position. Coming out of Forest Elbow now. J-Rod gets a way better exit. That's going to give him exactly what he needed in the slipstream. Does he get the move done on Graham? It's going to be really close. J-Rod kind of missed a shift there, and I think that cost him. I saw him drop back down into 5th because he realized he shifted too early. So that is not going to happen right here, but it could happen at the end of this. Oh, this is going to be good. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. And Old Man J pulling away a little bit from AT. So I think that was an overtake that J made up into 6th. Chevy's by himself. Shredda's by himself. Green and Skywalker. There could be something there a little later. Fast Ginger and Renegade, Canjack, and Spider. All right, let's go up here. Mr. Jones gets done. We're not going to miss this. We're going back. Sorry. We're not going to miss this. All right, into the final corner. And it looks like Graham didn't get a very good exit. So this is happening in turn 1. J-Rod's going to park it on the apex, take the spot, but can he hold it together? Does he have enough speed coming out to defend from Graham? He's going to try to... he's going to be like, I ain't giving you no clean air to work with. You're going to have to try to catch me now. All right, so J-Rod makes it all the way up in a second. Started 14th and has worked his way up. It's taken him an hour and 42 minutes to get all the way up here. And he's making it happen. Sticky Bandit still looking okay. J-Set's pretty far back. And now let's look at this one. AT16 has gotten right back up to Old Man J. So there is stuff to be had here. Oh, J, not a great corner. Oh, a little tap on the wall for AT. He's right there on top of him. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh, there they go. There they go. Duking it out of the hill. And AT takes the spot back, still running with some damage to the front end and the right front wheel. Old Man J, no damage, damage free. Woo. That was pretty good stuff, guys. Lot happening here these last 15 to 18 minutes. Where did that come from? Was it in the dip? Yeah, he cut it, and he's gonna get nabbed with a huge penalty. He got a 1.5 seconds for that. That is insane. Oh, he has to be pissed. Oh, that's huge. All that work to get around Jay, and now it's gonna all get thrown away. Oh my gosh. He didn't throw it away. How is that a 1.5 seconds? That's not even... There's no way he gained a 1.5 seconds doing that. That's no fair. No fair, Polyphony. You gotta fix that crap. So Jay, look how far this gap is. There's Jay. And then finally, I mean, look at that. He was ahead of him, and now he's like 2 seconds, 3 seconds behind him. That's insane. All right, checking back here. Shredda working his way up. Every time I go to Shredda, he's mowing grass. That front splitter can only take so much of that, Shredder. Now Green is catching. Or maybe he's not catching. Maybe he's already been passed. There's a lot happening up there. All right. Quick rundown. Nigel going up the hill now. Running in first. Mr. Jones is only a couple corners back. So it's not like Nigel's that far ahead. But he is plenty far enough ahead to keep himself nice and comfortable. J-Rod is gone. Like, he is checked out on Grammon. There's J-Rod, and Grammon, we don't even see him. Let's see if we can see his. There he is. Grammon in third. He's got a long way back to Sticky Bandit. So he should be sitting pretty comfortable in the podium place as long as he can hold it together. Sticky Bandit still carrying that damage. J-Set has gotten around Old Man J. What happened to Old Man J? Oh no, that I was thinking of something else. Old Man J is fine. He's in sixth. But way back there is AT16. He's got to do that all over again. That's got to be so frustrating. Don't get any more penalties doing that. Jeez Louise. All right, let's see. What do we got battling here? Shred is on the softs, but his right front tire is worn out. And Green just might have enough tire to catch him. Oh, this could be good. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow night we have the BMRL A-Trucks at Dover for round 11 in iRacing. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be broadcasting it here, 9 p.m. Eastern. They put on a pretty good show, especially on the speedways. The short tracks have been a kind of a mess for them this season. A lot of drivers being impatient and making the wrong moves in a lot of places. But on the super speedways, it gets pretty exciting. And when those big wrecks happen, they are spectacular. It's no fun for the drivers, but, you know. All right, let's see. Checking up front, Nigel's good. J-Rod's good. Grammon's good. Sticky Bandit's good. Jay said, I'm trying to find. Everyone's really spread out now. We had some battles there for a little while. They fizzled out on us, but everybody, there's a whole bunch of people coming up the hill. Here's Shredda, and we're going to keep an eye on this. Shredda and Chevy. I'm sorry, Green. There's a lot that can happen. If you look at the map, it's not as spread out as you might think it would be this late in the race. There's still a lot of people that are in the same sectors. Shredda was just showing that he's 2 seconds behind on his best lap through that last sector. So that front right tire, which is gone, is really making things hard for him. And I think that Green is going to catch up to him. This has been a long race, folks. A very long race. 2 hours is a long time. And it really puts the pressure on these drivers to be able to perform for that long. Green thinking something. Oh, wow. That was from a long way back. and got it done. So Green moves up into 9th position. He's got some more cars to chase, but his tires are just way better shape than Shredda's. Shredda has shredded his tires. Let's just put it that way. Chevy will be looking for AT16 soon. AT16 got screwed on that penalty and lost that battle with Old Man Jay, who's now running in 6th. J-Set is J-Set is not that far ahead of Sticky Bandit now, or behind Sticky Bandit. There's a very real possibility that J-Set... Oh, wow. Okay, so Sticky Bandit has front aero damage. Not terrible. It's probably not helpful. But J-Set has front aero and right front and left front wheel damage. So the whole front end of his car is a mess right now. Jay could probably do something with that. He's got no damage. He's got a little bit more fuel than J-Set. There's a possibility Old Man Jay can get there. He's still holding the fastest lap at 2:13 flat. So Jay could get there. He's done 2:15s the last couple laps. J-Set's done a 2:17 and a 2:18. So Old Man Jay, he catching, and he's catching him quick. He's catching him a couple seconds a lap. So in another lap's time, he'll be right there. Oh, J-Set mowing the grass. All of those little things are what help drivers behind catch. Uh-oh, J-Set. That's what Jay needed. Jay is going to be up into the top 5. Nice. Couple extra points for the positions. Those are always helpful when you're having a championship. And Jay makes the move happen. So Jay up into the top 5. He is not that far. There is Sticky Bandit, and there is Jay and or Old Man Jay and J-Set. So it's a very real possibility that with Sticky Bandit's damage and right front tire all gone, and Old Man Jay, he still has some right front tire left. So, albeit it's like very little, but he doesn't have any damage on the car, so that could really help him. There's a very real possibility in the next 8 minutes or 7.5 minutes that that he can catch him. All right, real quick check up front. Nigel coming across start-finish line right now into lap 49, leading the charge. J-Rod is just coming down to the final corner now. Unless something goes wrong, he's just going to have to be happy with second place. That is Kanjak behind them. That is a lap driver. Third place is Gramman coming in the final corner now, and he's got quite a gap to... I mean, look at that. Here comes Sticky Bandit in 4th. So... I think our podium's pretty well set unless somebody screws something up real bad, like, you know, runs out of gas or something. Sticky Bandit in 4th. Here comes Old Man Jay. Not far back. There's a real chance for Jay to get up to that 4th spot. Oh, he's looking really racy, too. Sticky Bandit's last 2 laps. A 2:18, 2:17, 2:17. And Jay's done 2:17s, 2:15, 2:15, 2:15. So Jay is a second a lap faster. And there's only about 2 or 3 laps left in this race. So I think Jay can get there. Jay might be able to get there. Let's keep an eye on Bandit here. Yeah, Jay's getting close. Oh, let's go, Jay. Yeah, old man Jay said, see you later, J-Set. Your damage is a mess. I don't know if AT can catch J-Set in time because he's got damage too. All these drivers may just be sitting in their spots where they're going to be. There's Green in 8th, Shredda in 9th. He's actually got his fuel light on, which is a little scary. Hopefully he can make it. Skywalker behind him's got even less fuel and all kinds of damage to that car. Front splitter, right front wheel, left rear wheel. That car probably feels like garbage. But it's a 10th place garbage car, so that's pretty good, right? It's pretty good to be in 10th place. I like it. 11th place, Chevy. Fast Ginger is back in 12th. Got some damage to the car. Running out of gas. Not running out, but doesn't have much gas left. Renegade, he's got damage to the car. Right front wheel's gone. His fuel looks okay. Canjack's got damage. All these guys in the back have damage. They all have right front and right front wheel damage. They all, every last one of them did. Everyone's been running into stuff. Like I mentioned this during the race weekend. This is as close to, I mean, technically speaking, it's a street circuit, but really it's a racetrack. Come on, right? But it's the closest we're going to have to a street circuit where you've got walls. There's no runoff in a lot of these places. If you go wide, there's a concrete barrier, K-rail there, sitting there waiting for you to just mess up your car. So 4 minutes left to go. And Nigel looks poised to win this race. J-Rod is going to come home with a second place finish, starting 14th, y'all. 14th. Venom started 4th. So I bet you anything that if J-Rod had been started up near the front, that Venom would not be in as fancy a place as he is right now. Let's see. Gramman running in 3rd. Not bad for a podium spot. Bandit, let's see. Still running with that damage. Is Jay closing? I don't think so. Jay did just a second faster than Bandit did that last lap. So I think he's realizing he's got to get the fuel to make it. He might be okay with a top 5 finish. His right front wheel's gone now. Most of them are. J-Set running in 6th. Everyone kind of spread out now. No real battles going on. Everyone's in survival mode. Green, the half-second penalty. That could bring Skywalker up to battle him for that 8th spot. It'll be close. No, Skywalker's pretty far back there, actually. But, I mean, he'll close up a bunch of time. Half a second on the brakes and kill all that time. Skywalker is pretty far back to make any kind of headway there. It does bring him closer. And Shredda's gaining. He could get that 9th place spot. It's going to be their last lap when they come around to the start-finish line. It will be the last lap for these drivers. J-Rod, or Nigel's already going up the hill. He'll have one more lap to do. So will all of these drivers. The top 4, 5, 6. They're all, everybody to right here, all of them are going up the track again. This is going to be their last laps. Some of them may have to go one more, actually. Skywalker won't be going one more. This will be his last lap, and he's probably not coming home with that 9th place spot because his car is a mess. And if you look here, Shredda is gaining on him. And this is his last lap to do it. So if he wants to do anything, he's got to make it work here. One minute left. 1 minute left, and the leader is going down through the chicane now. They'll have one more lap to go. J-Rod will have one more lap to go. This one is going to be close. I think Grammon may come across. This may be the end of the race here. So we're going to keep an eye on this to see if we can catch him coming through. It's going to be close. Into the final chicane. 20 seconds left. He might actually have to go one more lap. Sticky Bandit is not far back. He's still holding off Jay, but Jay is getting close. Grammon's going to have to go one more. But Sticky Bandit, he's going to come across and get fourth. He's going to save it on the last lap, and he's going to come home with fourth place finish. So there we go. Bandit. Jay comes home with a top 5. Jay set, battles it out, and holds together a 6th place finish. Congratulations on that one, buddy. And AT is going to come home in 7th, and there's Green in 8th. Skywalker will be coming home now in 9th. Shredda almost makes it get done. If he had one more lap, he could have had it done. One more lap was all he needed. And Chevy's going to come home here in 11th in just a momento. Uno momento. That's probably not even how you say that. All right. And Chevy comes home in 11th. Where is the leader? Way up the track. So here comes Spider. He'll be coming through to finish off in 15th place. He's got one more corner to go. The leader is coming down the Conrad now. He's got P50. Here comes Spider crossing 15th. There you go. Congratulations. Getting that race done. Jack is way back there. Renegade's in 13th. Ginger's in 12th. Ginger's there, but the leader is coming up on both of these two. But this is the last lap battle. Ginger holding off Renegade for the last, or not the last, but for 12th and 13th. Oh, wait a minute. Renegade may have a run there, but he doesn't get it done. Ginger and Renegade come across, and I got to get back up to the leader because he's coming across right now, and Nigel takes the checkered flag. Congratulations. J-Rod's going to come home 2nd place. Wow, pretty great race. Grammon, out of nowhere, I shouldn't say out of nowhere, but Grammon is going to come home with that 3rd place spot. But Nigel Higginbotham gets the win here at Mount Panorama. Grammon coming across around through the final corner, and he's going to get the final podium spot. Nice job, buddy. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, you deserve all the light flashings. All the light flashings. And right behind him is going to be Jack, who will come home in 14th. But Nigel Higginbotham, that is your race winner. What a good race. That got exciting there towards the end, didn't it, folks? That got really exciting. Well, hey, that's it. We did it. We got through it all. Make sure you guys check out our sponsors, Metropolis.com and Highpre.com.mx here. Don't forget, tomorrow night we have the trucks, round 11 at Dover. So that'll be live 9 p.m. Eastern. This coming week is the Nismo Cup J-Rob puts on. That's all 3 Nissan GTRs. So check that out. Details are GTCHAMPIONS.com/gents. Also, we have an off week coming up, but there's still room for people. It's not free registration for the Ferrari Challenge in iRacing. So come and get some. Come and get some. All right, folks. That was fun. Appreciate you all coming by. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I know I did. That was actually a pretty good race. So remember, check out our sponsors. You can find all the links to them on GTChampions.com and in the video here. And we'll talk to you folks next time. Bye.